Hello everybody, my name is Jose and I finally decided to do the Clangen challenge. I'll leave a link to the game in the description in case you want to try this too. But I've played this game a lot and I decided to start fresh for this, mostly because my other clans have gotten quite big. 79 cats and 430 moons in Sharp Clan. I was not about to do all that. And so, I created Braveclan. I told myself I would stick with the first cast of randomized cats, and what do you know? They're all toms. I don't know the odds of that, but no matter. It is what it is. We soldier on. The settings I have on for this are that same-sex couples can have kits, mass death events can occur, and disabled cats don't automatically retire. I decided that Braveclan is a group of clan cats who disagreed with the violent ways of their old leaders and decided to leave and band together. StarClan gave them their blessing, and the clan was thus dubbed Braveclan for their bravery they showed by standing up for what they believe in. We'll see how far we get, but let us begin year 1. I decided to not draw the dead cats, but you'll see them at the end and I'll tell you a bit about them. Let's kick this off with the leader, Riverstar. He's the oldest at 109 moons. He's charismatic and an excellent speaker, and he was chosen because he's the most experienced and liked cat out of the group. He's constantly worried about whether he's leading well or not, and kinda dislikes his deputy, Asterstripe, which, why did you pick him then? I like to think that maybe StarClan picked for him and gave him a sign, so he didn't really have a choice in the matter. Riverstar gets along just fine with everyone else in this clan, and he's especially close with Hollownest, and he has a teeny tiny crush on him. Riverstar's very social, and he spends a lot of time talking to his clanmates, but he also seems to be a little secretive. Maybe he's hiding something. Asterstripe is the deputy of Braveclan. He's 53 moons old, and he was mentored to Moonpelt, and now to Milkpaw. I like to think that Graypuddle specifically asked for Asterstripe to mentor his son. They're very close, and he couldn't think of another cat more trustworthy. Asterstripe is charismatic and a good speaker. He makes for a good deputy. He's always assigning patrols and taking care of his clanmates. Though often he finds himself feeling overworked and wishing for a break. Maybe he's still struggling a little bit with juggling his deputy duties. He also feels a bit guilty for Moonpelt. He wasn't the mentor that he should have been, and he knows that. They were never really close and didn't build the kind of bond that a mentor and apprentice maybe should have. They've started making amends though. Asterstripe is very close with Graypuddle and Hollownest. From his point of view, he's also good with the Riverstar, but this feeling is obviously not mutual. He has a bit of a crush on Graypuddle, and has grown very fond of Milkpaw during his time in Braveclan. The medicine cat of Braveclan is Hollownest, who is 74 moons old, loving, and smart. He's always checking up on his clanmates, especially the younger ones. He's close with Asterstripe and Moonpelt, but he kinda dislikes Graypuddle. He hasn't honestly done much quite yet. He's been carrying out his duties and thought about taking on an apprentice a couple of times, but that's about it. He's a good cat though, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he gets up to next. I think he was either close friends with the medicine cat in his previous clan, or did a period of medicine cat training, and because of this experience, decided to step up as the medicine cat for Braveclan. I'm not sure yet. The first warrior, man of the hour, Graypuddle. He's 45 moons old, strange, with a strong connection to StarClan, and he's definitely the cat that has the most going on right now. A lot of cats disliked him in the beginning, and he really wasn't helping his case when he brought in a kit and refused to discuss where it came from. The fact that Milkpaw is his son is incredibly obvious though, but no one can really prove anything. Besides, he's a decent warrior and Braveclan is small, so we can sweep this one under the rug just this once. He definitely had some kind of half-clan relationship going on. I broke it off fast and thought that would be that, but the other cat wound up pregnant and made him take the child. He loves Milkpaw more than anything else in the world though, and doesn't think he regrets anything. He's had dreams of becoming deputy since the very beginning, but doesn't think he has a shot at it anymore. Besides, Asterstripe is doing a brilliant job, and Graypuddle wouldn't wish any harm on him. He'll have to put aside these dreams for now. He had a very hard time making friends, and a lot of cats find him weird. He's managed to build a solid friendship with Asterstripe though, and he was also friends with Timestripe before he died. Asterstripe is the only cat he could ever imagine mentoring his son. Moonpelt was the first apprentice that Braveclan ever had, and his mentor was Asterstripe. They never did get along too well and didn't really build a bond like mentors and apprentices should have. He was always going against orders and bending rules whenever he could. He often got on Asterstripe's nerves. He's been a warrior for some moons now, and him and Asterstripe are starting to make amends. Moonpelt is 19 moons old, adventurous, and a good hunter. He was very close with Timestripe and was unfortunately one of the warriors on the patrol on which he died. It hit Moonpelt really hard and he's still grieving. He thinks about Timestripe often. And our last cat, Milkpaw, 7 moons old, who is currently Braveclan's only apprentice and Graypuddle's son. He's responsible, a far cry from Asterstripe's previous apprentice, Moonpelt, who bent the rules when and wherever he could. Asterstripe is very honored and happy to mentor him. Milkpaw is constantly on the move, doing his duties and training hard. He'll grow up to be a fine warrior. His half-clan heritage won't slow him down. Now, here are the cats that died this year, plus also the StarClan guide. Timestripe was a warrior who got caught in a buried two-legged trap on his very first patrol. He spent some time lost in the woods and then he came back. He hung out with Graypuddle and Asterstripe, but towards the end he was really close with the Riverstar and especially Moonpelt. He was training with them when he had an asthma attack and choked to death. Or at least I think so, I honestly missed it. Bearpelt was an elder from almost the very beginning, and then he became a mediator. In his life, he disliked Graypuddle, found annoying Moonpaw/Pelt greatly amusing, and told tall tales to any cat who would listen. He went to SoftClan to solve a small disagreement and never returned. He was found dead near Foxden. Braveclan has their suspicions, but they can prove nothing, and it very well could have just been an unfortunate run-in with a fox for all they know. And finally, here's the StarClan guide. The guide is a cat who is in StarClan when you start your clan, and their job is to guide the dead cats of your clan to StarClan. She's absolutely beautiful and has some other interesting traits about her, like what is smart tactician, and why is it paired with vengeful? What did she get up to in her life? And what a long life that was. 243 moons, which is like 20 years or something. Alright, here's Braveclan all together. Thank you for listening to my ramblings. I really want to make more of these. This was super fun and I'm excited to see what happens next. Fingers crossed the whole clan doesn't get wiped out next year or something. It's worryingly small at the moment. Well, I suppose we'll just have to find out. Thanks again for watching and take care.